Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for the 13th to the 19th of September. This is going to be a general reading, so please allow your own intuition and your own powers of discernment to decide or work out, what resonates for you and what doesn't, okay? So we're just going to call in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and any other guides or collectives that would like to be a part of this reading would be most appreciated. And here we go, Taurus. We are grabbing a couple of cards here now. Wow, the moon. So you're doing some deep work. This just came up for Aries as well. Looking into your subconscious, okay? Might be overcoming some fears or some sort of some things that are hidden, maybe some repressed or unhelpful beliefs or that you're looking to let go of. And here we have the Lady of the Lake, the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely a healing energy. This is really beautiful to have these two together, the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles, because it's suggesting deep healing. And here we have the emotions and the body too. So healing your emotions, looking at that connection between a body and emotion. And we're going to just continue here and grab some more cards, and then we'll look at the reading in more depth. Okay, let's continue. We're going to have the Eight of Cups, yes. So walking away, probably letting go of something, which could be emotional, intellectual, could be to do with a work thing, could be a family thing, relationship thing, anything, okay. And here we have the Five of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles, so nice grounded, a bit of a nice grounded reading here, Taurus, and your own earth sign, so that makes sense. And here we have the King of Cups. Very masterful to do with emotions here. So it's looking like you're going to be getting some mastery, some understanding, but this can also be an energy of, being kind and compassionate, towards others. Okay, as well as for yourself. And here we have in your opportunity, which is the Strength card, which is really positive. This can be about your inner strength, okay, not just physical, nor not only physical strength, of course. And here we have the Ace of Wands, a great spiritual, some insight, some inspiration happening for you there, Taurus, as well. I will go through all these cards together in a moment. And in your environment, you have the Queen of Cups. Really beautiful to have with a Moon card, which is sort of pointing towards your intuition, your spiritual nature, your emotions as well. And the Three of Wands. This is about, taking a step back and having a look at the big picture. So you might be surveying your life in general at the moment. Let's have a look at here. The final card is the Temperance. So that is to do with you alchemizing, bringing things together. That is generally an energy of a fiery energy. So transformative. Okay. So Taurus, you have a transformative reading happening here, and also we have on the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers, which is to do with you coming into a greater connection with your higher self. Okay, if that resonates. It could also be to do with you perhaps finding something that you really love to do. Maybe you are reigniting an interest of yours, but it's generally about there's love, whether that's self-love, self-care, or it could be to do with another person as well. Okay, so you're directing your love towards other people. Now, let's have a look. You have... Yeah, I think you're really letting go of some unhelpful belief or perhaps there's a relationship or a connection that you are, or a person in your life, maybe family, friends, relationships that you're letting go of. Okay, and I feel that, you could either be the person that's walking away here, or you could be this person here. This person is sleeping, or it's looking like they're either in deep sadness or they're actually sleeping. So, whichever of those scenarios resonates for you. But it's looking like that as a result of this walking away or letting go of a belief or perhaps a change in your environment or whatever that is, it's going to be healing for you, is what it's looking like. And perhaps that you are needing to dig deep in an effort to help yourself to adjust. sometimes when we go through change, it can be, I was going to say kick up the butt, but sometimes it can prompt us to go deeper, and that can be beneficial because it can help us to heal in other ways that we didn't initially kind of expect or see or realize. Okay, this is energy from the past, so perhaps there was something here that you were offering and this person was not receiving it. Okay, or there was something that they were offering and you couldn't see it for whatever reason, or vice versa, the other person couldn't see what you were offering for whatever reason. Okay, it's almost a bit of a snap here, isn't it? We kind of have the figure here sort of turning away and this person sort of turning away here as well. And yeah, we have this person here offering. Okay, and this person's walking away. So the interesting thing is that there could even be a couple of connections or a couple of things going on in your life that where these scenarios are playing out. And it's almost like what's likely to happen is because we have the King of Cups on top here. Okay, it's sort of like these situations are teaching you or helping you to understand your subconscious depths, but it's empowering for you because you're going to get mastery as a result of this. Okay, this is emotional compassion, it's understanding, it's wisdom. There's spiritual connection here as well. There's also acknowledgement of intuition and creativity and resourcefulness. There's so much in this card. And it's interesting that you are going through these scenarios here, possibly either within yourself or with other people in your life, that you are coming out on top, whichever way that is playing out for you, okay? Which is really awesome. And because, yeah, you are healing, there's some deep healing going on, which I think has to do with your emotions, and there could be some physical healing or something to do with practicality. Something practical or, for health and well-being wise as well that you're looking into. So, perhaps it was a case of with these connections that you had, your values became different. Okay, so maybe there was a shift or a change in values between you and someone else, and so you needed to. It was like resonant energetically speaking. This was no longer an energetic match, and you could have felt that you needed to move on. And certainly, this is not an energetic match either because the person's just not seeing that. But yeah, this could even be about parts of yourself. So it could be that, you have all these great things to offer and maybe you're not seeing them, but I think that you are going to be seeing them pretty soon because of this, okay? And here you have the Strength, which is just awesome as well. This is about the ability this is in your opportunity to overcome difficulty, challenge, adversity, and to really muster up that, compassion for self-honoring. This can be you looking at, pulling your higher self out of being trapped or feeling restricted. Okay, so it's almost like perhaps ego and higher self are coming together now. Or this is your higher self here doing the rescuing, and this is the ego that's being trapped in the lower vibration. It's been trapped in a metaphorical net. And here we have, yes, boom. Okay, currently I think you're realizing that there's something that's kind of adverse that's gone on that you are realizing the benefits of, and it's going to help you to really awaken spiritually. Now, take what resonates, okay? Just because I've said something and you jump to a conclusion, you have to really dig deep with your own discernment and your own intuition, and perhaps even speak to someone as well if you feel you need to speak to a counsellor or a close friend or relative that you feel you can trust if you feel this is going on for you. But also in terms of the subconscious work here, if you feel that you have subconscious patterns that are playing out, sometimes it is useful to talk to a therapist about that, okay? Even to just have someone to express that, to reflect that back to you and to give you some new perspectives and support as you go through that process, okay? So very insightful, passionate, moving forward. And here we have in your environment, yeah, the Queen of Cups. And this is sort of looking like this could be that person that is really going to be able to hold space, or literally hold. It's almost like she's holding there. This is a picture of a goddess, actually. I think it's Namu. She's a creation goddess. So it's once again very similar to Aries reading. It's about really acknowledging all the richness that you have in the subconscious. Like our subconscious takes up much greater space, if that's a thing, in our consciousness than our conscious mind. Okay, conscious mind's a very small part, but I think the Queen of Cups is here in your environment to remind you to tap into your intuition, your creativity, your spirituality as you go through this transition or this change or this letting go of things, whether that's internal or external, to really boost yourself up with self-belief and self-honoring in that way. And yes, getting the big picture. This is fantastic, actually, Taurus, as the more I look into this reading. This is about you getting that big picture. So if you feel like, you know, you're deep in perhaps this emotion here, you're deep in, well, perhaps you're upset at having to walk away, you could be upset here, or maybe this is like frustration because she's holding things out, but the other person's not seeing that. So if you feel like you're sort of in these emotions, it's like, you know, taking that big step back and going, okay, this is an experience that my soul's having. The big spiritual picture is that experiences help us in our soul's evolution. And this card could actually be held with this, couldn't it? Because it's taking a big picture look at your whole life and your soul in general, because our souls, and once again, it depends on what resonates, okay? My personal belief is that our souls have previous lives other than this one, and that, you know, our experiences in this life can be similar to those in past lives. And often if we keep playing out the same patterns, of course, it could become an issue for us if it's not helping us to evolve in the ways we want to. So perhaps this is about you identifying some really long-standing patterns that you've played out past lives and this life, and maybe you're digging deep now to heal and resolve and let go of those things, Taurus, possibly, if that resonates. Yeah, taking a look at the big picture. And here we have your alchemy card. This is transformative. This is a fire, you know, bringing things together. So it's almost like you going, well, okay, I've got my subconscious stuff going on here and I've got my conscious life. You know, I've got these connections that are external to me, but I also have my internal connections with myself and my higher self. So it's really about you kind of standing in this, and the water is often a symbol of subconscious. So it's really about you, perhaps for a time, you might want to just look into your subconscious and to, you know, just look at all your, all what's going on there, and maybe getting a therapist here. This can be a symbol of a therapist too, okay, which is what I meant to say if I didn't say it already. Someone that can really help you to blend and mix and navigate and even, you know, separate things out if that's helpful, and organize things in a way that's going to really help you to, you know, this is just a beautiful energy. Mastery, emotional mastery you have here, Taurus. And let's look at the bottom of the deck, which you already have. Yeah, Lovers. So this is coming into a greater connection with your higher self, I believe. So I hope that's been helpful. That's what I have for you. And yeah, I hope you have a great day and awesome week. And I will catch you again soon. Bye for now.